Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Willie, and this is the encouraging word for today. God is speaking, and we want to learn how to hear from God. But Satan does not want you to hear from God. In fact, he's always trying to prevent you from hearing from God. He deceives us. He wants to keep you from hearing what God would say to you today. And so Satan offers substitutes to hearing God's voice. Now, God wants to speak to us through what he has created. But throughout history, Satan has deceived people so that instead of worshiping the God, the Creator, they worship the creation, the things that God created. And one of the things Satan has tricked people with is worshiping the sun. I've done a little bit of research on this, and in ancient Egypt, they started worshiping the sun. The Jewish people at one point turned from God to worship the sun god, worshiped the sun. The Greeks had a sun god. And today, according to Google, and Google is never wrong, there is modern sun worship, and Google said it was fairly common among neo-pagans. That means people who don't believe in God. Why would worship of the sun be so prevalent in some times in history? I believe it's because we can see the sun. We see it. I believe it's because we don't understand the sun. I believe it's because we need the sun's rays, the sun's warmth. And David in Psalm 19 is teaching us how to hear God's voice, about how God speaks to us through creation. And God's creation includes the sun. God created the sun. And listen to what David says in Psalm 19, verse 5. He says, "In the heavens, God has pitched a tent for the sun. It is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, like a champion rejoicing to run his course." What a beautiful picture of the sun coming up and taking its course over the day. But unfortunately, some people will worship nature. They'll worship the sun as opposed to the one who created the sun. The sun was created by God. And when we see the sun, we realize that it's providing us light, providing us warmth. And looking at the sun reminds us of God's provision for what we need. We need light, so God provides light. We need warmth, so God provides warmth. We need the seasons, so God provides the seasons. The plants need the sun's rays to produce the food that we eat, so God provides us. You see, looking at the sun, thinking about the sun, reminds us of the Creator, of God's provision for us every day. If he provides the light by creating this amazing universe with a sun that just goes the right distance from the earth, gives the right amount of heat and temperature and light that we need. Wow, won't he provide for me today everything that I need? So today, let the sun remind you of God's great care for you. God's speaking. He speaks by having you see the sun. See, I care for you. I love you. I provide for you. So God bless you, and take a moment and look at the sun, not directly as they say, but remind yourself and see how God is speaking to you about his care for you. God bless you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.